Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi everyone. I am teacher Bazlin and for today we will learn about physics form 4 chapter 1 measurement. For today's lesson, we will only focus on one topic which is 1.1 physical quantities. So for today's lesson, we will have three learning outcomes. The first one is you will learn about base quantities and derived quantities. All of you need to able to explain with examples base quantities and derived quantities. Next, we will learn about SI units. All of you need to able to describe and derive quantities in terms of base quantities and their corresponding SI units. And finally, we will learn about scalar quantities and vector quantities. All of you need to able to explain with examples about scalar quantities and vector quantities. Here is for the induction part. I already put it in the before activity, which is activity 1. I hope all of you already answered this question. The first one is feelings. Can we measure our happiness and sadness? Well, basically, we can say that we cannot measure our happiness and sadness. So, next, in terms of beauty, which one is more beautiful? For this question, we also cannot measure beauty because maybe some of us think that the first butterfly is more beautiful. But maybe there are also some of you think that the second butterfly is more beautiful, so that we cannot measure beauty. Next, in terms of temperature, what is the boy's temperature? So from the image, we can see that we can measure temperature by using thermometer. And for here, the boy's temperature is 38 degrees Celsius. Next, for mass, what is the boy's mass? Here also we can measure the mass by using this one. So here, the boy's mass is 50 kilogram. And finally, for time, what is the time now? As we can see here, the time is 3 o'clock. So yeah, based on the induction set just now, we can say that physical quantity is a quantity that can be measured and expressed in magnitude and unit. So, physical quantity must have these two expressions. The first one in terms of magnitude and then its unit. So let's see more about physical quantity. So right here, we want to measure the length of the pencil. So we can say that the length of the pencil is 14 centimeter. Just now we say that physical unit must have magnitude and also unit. So basically length will be its physical quantity, 14 will be its magnitude, and finally centimeter will be its unit. Next, we want to measure what is this car velocity. So the velocity of this car will be 200 km per hour. The velocity will be physical quantity, 200 will be magnitude, and finally its unit is kilometer per hour. So basically, we can express physical quantities in terms of magnitude and also unit. Next, we will see about base quantity versus derived quantity. Base quantity. Base quantity is a physical quantity which cannot be derived from another physical quantity. Well, basically we can get base quantity by using other equipment such as maybe ruler, thermometer, and also stopwatch. For example, here length, we can get the length by using a ruler, mass, and finally temperature by using thermometer. For derived quantity, we can obtain derived quantity from the combination of base quantity through a formula. For example, area. Next, volume. And finally, density. Here is the examples. Yeah, here is the examples for base quantity. So here is length. The symbol of length will be L and the SI units will be meter, M. Next for mass, its symbol is M and its unit is kg. For time, the symbol will be small t and its units will be second. For temperature, the symbol will be large T and its SI unit will be Kelvin. And finally, for electrical current, its symbol is I, large I, and its SI units will be ampere. Next, for derived quantity, as I said just now, we can get derived quantity from the combination of base quantity. So basically, for volume, we can get volume by using length times length times length. So its formula will be V equal to length with the power of 3. And then for density is mass over volume, velocity, length over time, and charge is electrical current times with time. Let's see further about derived quantities. So how do we get unit of derived quantities? Well, the first one we will see in terms of volume. Firstly, we need to write what is the formula of volume. So the formula of volume is length times length times length. So the symbol of length is small l. And finally, for length unit is meter. That's how we get the volume unit is meter with the power of 3. Next, for density. What is the formula for density? Basically, density equal to mass over volume. And its symbol will be small m over small v. So basically, its symbol is m over length over length over length. So this is symbol based on base quantity. So the unit will be kilogram over meter times meter times meter. So yeah, here we can get the density unit is kg over m with the power of -3. So that is how we can find the unit of derived quantities. Now we can see about scalar quantity versus vector quantity. What is the meaning of scalar quantity? So scalar quantity is physical quantities that only have magnitude. So here we can say that scalar quantity only have number. So the example, run a distance of 50 meter. So basically this 50 meters will be its magnitude. But for vector quantity, the meaning of vector quantity is physical quantity that have both magnitude and also direction. So for example, run a distance of 50 meters towards that tree. For this one, 50 meters will be its magnitude, and then towards that tree will be its direction. So basically, here is the example of scalar quantity and also vector quantity. Well, so basically, that's all that all of you need to learn for today's lesson. I hope all of you clear with what I teach you just now. If you have any question, you can ask me through the Google Classroom. I hope all of you will go through all the activities that I have given for you. And so basically, that's all for today. Thank you and good luck.